So I think everyone obviously is doing something on AI, especially when you look at the financial sector or the large enterprise. So it's definitely on the agenda for everyone. I think that's no doubt. But the challenge is, how do you assess the viability or feasibility? How do you prioritize your resources on what use case are actually scalable and what is the impact on the business? So there seems to be still like a little bit of a trial and error. And then when it goes to the POCs, that's fine as well. But then moving the POC from a POC environment to a production environment, that's, I think, where there's still a big barrier is.
I hear a lot of CIOs from the banking and insurance industry that are talking about, how would we actually take and incorporate AI to solve some problems that we have, maybe around fraud or a better customer experience. And so I think that's pretty interesting.
Organizations know that they need to start with skills, governance, the whole getting their foundation right. But they have spent a lot of time in identifying the use cases, right? Mostly because, the business is interested in it. So the challenges with that, yes, they have the right use cases, but they can't scale it. Then on the skill side of things, they simply do not have enough talent. And if you look at tech leaders, they don't know what to do, whether they should upskill, or whether they should look at the traditional roles and, get them up to speed. Many organizations are looking for help on governance to their tech vendors, and that is the bigger problem. Like, how do they even ensure that all these tech vendors are actually, using compliant models?
There's this theory that Australian organisations jump on technology quickly, but we only tend to jump on technology quickly when there's sort of an early winner. Yeah, everyone's sort of going, well, which vendor should I use? They're waiting for the winner. They need to govern their data. They need to, I'd argue that they're still having challenges identifying the use cases. They need to analyse those use cases against not just other AI use cases, but every other business case, right, in their organisation. It still has to, pay back for their business.
Advice to organisations I'm trying to give them is around, look at how you can automate or augment what you're doing already with these models. There's some, if, for example, you're trying to do data matching with multiple sources that you need to do on a regular basis. Say you're a retailer and you want to match product from your competitor and your own product sets. That information is changing pretty quickly as the retailers actually change their ranges. And so when you're trying to map your products to your competitors' products, you put that into one of these augmented AI type models that actually learns how to do that much more effectively. And so you're saving your merch and your category people a lot of work over time by supporting that matching. You still need the human intervention in there.
Where are we heading with AI and these large language models? And it's kind of got to the stage now where it's consumed all the data that it's going to get. It's read the internet, right? And we've trained the models, and these large language models are about as big as they're going to get. And we're heading either in one or two directions, where these language models are now becoming smaller. And so they're fine-tuning some of these language models into smaller models, which are becoming more and more efficient, that you can now run at the edge. The other one is that, well, language models isn't just the end of it. All it's doing, it's an algorithm that is predicting the next word in the sentence. So language AI models that now starting to move into other areas that humans can do.